Our company, AIrehab, uses AI to make rehab easier and more effective for the patient in their home. And I'm going to show you how we do it. There are 350 million patients in the world with osteoarthritis of the knee, and 70% of them don't do the rehab. They have poor outcomes and increased costs. We are targeting the 1.6 million patients who have total knee replacements and aiming for an 80% market penetration, which works out to $492 million. My apologies, these dollars are US dollars. We'll talk about that later. So what do we have? This is not a wearable. This is something that the patient puts under their heel. TRL 9 is already in production. It's already been sold. We already have clinical trials that have been done. How does it work? Our system is called Slider. It is the only system out there that fits under a patient's heel and measures the force and motion. It sends the data to the patient's tablet, measures how they do their rehab, sends the data back to the hospital, tells the hospital if they're doing it and if they're not doing it. And if they're not doing it, it sends a notification to the hospital so they can get on the phone and ask the patient, what's up? You know, you're on holiday, you know, what's up? Now, we have a unique value proposition. It's the only home-based device that can measure force and motion. It's been trained on the 10 million patients with NIH data set, et cetera, et cetera. And I will go into these in more detail in a little while. We have shown that we can improve healthcare outcomes. We have been able to identify knee infections before the hospital, and we've shown that we have improved patient satisfaction. And this is where the magic happens. Our algorithms can automatically cluster patients into groups depending on the motion and the force. And that is a first for our home care system. And it's eminently scalable. Our system has a very small form factor, and absolutely everything else is done on the cloud to make it scalable and to appeal to a mass market. It's been validated in the NHS in the UK. We've had sales in the NHS. We've had peer-reviewed publications. We're about to start a clinical trial in Florida, in case you're not aware. There are a bunch of old people like me in Florida. And we've just got a UK grant for 100K. Because we've listened to the patients and the physios, we stack up pretty good against the competition. We have solid intellectual property. We have patents granted in 27 countries, pending in 3 countries, and the design and trademark are registered. Easy business model. We sell directly to hospitals and clinics on a subscription basis, $80 per patient per month for a minimum of 6 months. I'm very lucky. I have a team that puts up with me. They're full of brains. They come from PwC, Harvard, Imperial College, and Oxford. They're experienced and they're very nice people. So far, you probably see we take extreme care to mitigate for all the risks. The CE marked, we are about to have FDA approval, with 510K exempt, we have clinical validation, et cetera, et cetera. We are asking for 1.5 million. Now, this is a very complicated slide. And the reason it's complicated is because 1.5 million, if you want to allocate it properly, it takes a lot of care. Our goal is to use this to expand production, accelerate deployment, and grow our team. And with this, we can transform rehabs with tens of thousands of patients in Canada and across the world. Now, I'm not just a pretty face. I'm here for you to ask me questions. So feel free. Thank you.